Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel. And one of the interesting articles that I've read, because I read all day long to learn things, but also to bring you guys content. I aggregate from a lot of different things so that we get a clear image here of the different you know things that I'm going to talk about, and hopefully you enjoy that. One of the interesting things that I actually resumed it as the Microsoft lie of one update a year to business. So when Windows 11 appeared, you might be surprised to know that business was happy for one thing because they promised, and Microsoft did promise, that it was a one update a year operating system. Gone are the days of Windows 10 with 2 and 3 updates and going crazy with updates all the time for new features. But what Microsoft didn't say, and that's where it's kind of a lie that they did, is that there would be moments in between all of that. So, in Windows 10, they started giving us updates that would be updates that would be up to two times, and they even thought about doing a 3 times a year, but they never were able to actually do it. Um, and that's where all the features appeared. That's where all the new things appeared. That's where you'd get the features, and then you'd be okay for 6 months until the next update. But still, it was big updates, and they were long, big updates also. So it wasn't feasible. They couldn't continue like that. Now, yes, they kind of made it less of a long and um, tough update to get, but yet we're getting small updates all the time about new features in them, and some of them are called moments. But even in between moments, some things actually roll out within Windows 11, and a lot of them actually not even being tested in the insider rings. Once again, Microsoft using the standard user as guinea pigs. The problem is these are still new features and still updates that bring new features, which you told everybody you do that once a year, but you're doing it constantly every month. So there's an interesting thing about it. Is kind of Windows 11 is kind of a lie for, oh well, it's a one update a year thing. No, we're updating constantly. When constantly we're getting moments with new features, and we talk about it. The seconds here on the clock and all sorts of things like that. Okay, why aren't you? And this is the big problem with Microsoft. Why aren't you being honest in everything that you say about your operating system? No, this is not a one update a year operating system. It's a constantly updating operating system. It's easier on the update scale, takes less time maybe. It still adds features. It still does things and changes things around all the time, and it's probably not what a lot of people want, and it's especially not what business want. The business, they want to have that one update a year. They want to have 23H2 bring the stuff once a year, and then the next time it should be 24H2 a year after, and plus you get the 2 year buffer zone where, if you're on 22H2 right now, you have until the end of 2024 that you can keep 22H2. You got a 2 year buffer zone there. But oh no, in between you get all sorts of little things and all sorts of new features. This is funny because it just tells a story that no, it's not true. We're getting one update a year. We're getting updates constantly, with the risk that go with it and the risk of breaking things. And I don't know. It's funny how Microsoft just tries to says one thing and does another, and that changes constantly. Even what they say, you're not even sure if it's going to continue like that for a long time. So the question for you guys on this video is, between the big updates that were on Windows 10 that I know most people didn't like because there were too many of them, the fact that Windows 11 updates in this way, that we constantly have moments and new features, You like it or not? Would you prefer that once a year that new update gets everything that you want instead of having new features constantly month after month? If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.